Hi, it's Debbie with Mystery Quilts Anonymous, and I'm going to show you how to do these little curved pieces today. When I started designing this quilt, I actually used a 2.5 inch square versus the 3.5 inch square that we're using now, and I decided it was a bit too small for us, so I went with a 3.5, hoping that we could do it. And we can. I know you can, because I can, and if I can, you can. Okay, so this is what we're working on. If you want to have a look, I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how I do this, and I'm actually going to move it off the white onto the brown so you can see my background. That will help you better. All right, this is what we're going for, and this one's partially done. Okay, so what I do first is with the right side up. It just helps me to do it. And nobody gets to make fun of my tea bag fixed nails. That's life hack number 287. Tea bag holds your nails together until they grow out so they don't break too far down. That one's free. Okay, now we've got the center marked here with just a little finger press right there. Now I'm actually going to put 2 more pins in here, but I finger press to get those 2. I'm going to fold this side in half. And this side in half. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with this because we're trying to put this in here. So I'm going to find the center of this the same way, which I already did. Okay. I'm going to fold this halfway in. Finger press. Put it in. And the same thing on this side. Okay. Which gets me to this point here. So then I'm going to take those and I'm going to meet those 2 centers right at the same point. You don't have to put the pin in there. It just helps me to get it right on par. And then I just pin those together. From here, I like to go to the end. So I flip it over just because it's easier for me. And I make my edges perfectly together. Okay, that's a lie. Maybe not always perfectly together, but they're right on par. And do the other side. And we're going to get that one good. And now I'm going to match up those last couple of pins. So I'm going to make these 2 pins match. Pin that together. And you're going to say, it's not going to work, but it is, I promise. And put those 2 pins together. And now we have that. Okay, now come over to the sewing machine. Okay, and the easiest way that I find to do these is to keep your rosebud on the bottom, or the quarter round, whatever you want to call the pie piece. I keep it on the bottom. It just makes it easier for me. I do know that some people's fingers are a little bit bigger than mine. I have the world's tiniest fingers, which sometimes makes it very hard as well. We're going to keep that end met up just like it was pinned. I'm using my 1/4 inch foot. Okay. My seams are lined up over here. Can you see over on this side? Okay. So my seams are lined up over there, and I'm just gonna flatten out this outside one. Pull that pin. Carry on around. Flattening as I go. Sometimes you need to pop your finger under there to let that other one come out. Sometimes your finger doesn't work and you have to use a pen. There it is. Flatten that out. And let it feed the rest of the way through. Okay, let me do that one more time for you. Okay. Make the top match. I usually take out the pen and rematch the top. I don't know why, it's just habit. Okay, we're gonna send it up through. Making sure your edge matches your raw edge. Keeping the top one flat with your finger. It kind of just rounds right around there all by itself. Now I'm just gonna hang on to this bottom one. Flatten out. Finish up. Okay, now I'm gonna show you another trick to help you out, to help get these guys flat. Okay, so now we're just gonna, just like you would a sleeve that you put into a dress or a shirt or even a neckline, we're just gonna clip that seam. And that allows, let me show you. Hang on. All right, this one doesn't have a lot of give, and you can see what happens when I pull on it. So when I push it back, it's going to go a bit wonky. This one just separates at these little nicks that I put in it, so that when I do lay this one back, it lays back nicely and it doesn't go wonky. Okay, so let's iron. Whoops, I don't want to iron that one I haven't clipped yet. Let's iron these. And I find this easiest to do from the right side. Put my iron on the pie. I'll do it from that side maybe, and so it'll be better. Okay, because that one I kind of flubbed. Shh. I'll straighten it out. All right, I'm going to put the pie on the bottom, and we're just going to go out. Okay, and that's us. There, we finished two, just like that. You got this. And there we go. Those are the curved seams from the start I put them into the sewing machine till they're done. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know, and I'll help as much as I can. Thanks.